Rockets basketball on Root Sports is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places. By Ace Cash Express, earning your trust since 1968. And by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Fly straight, drink responsibly. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to the beautiful new Bay Bridge that connects San Francisco to Oakland, where we are tonight in Oracle Arena. And we'll set the starting lineup, brought to you by Ace Cash Express. Pat Beverly, James Harden, Tarek Black, Donatas Motiejunas, and Trevor Ariza for Houston. For the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Festus Ezeli will start at center. Andrew Bogut will be out for the Warriors tonight. Draymond Green and Harrison Barnes will fill out the lineup. Steve Kerr won 5 championships in 16 years as a player. He's done everything in the NBA. He won 3 of those championships in Chicago with Michael Jordan, then went over to the Spurs and won a couple of rings with Pop. So Steve knows a little bit about what he's talking about, and he's brought winning to this franchise. Kevin McHale's having his best start ever as a head coach at 16-4. He had a lot of great starts when he was a player with the Boston Celtics, 3 championships. As he looks on there with his coaching staff, his short 2-game road trip, the Rockets playing Golden State tonight and Sacramento tomorrow night before returning home to play Denver. Rockets don't have a lot of players. Out tonight, Isaiah Cannon, Francisco Garcia, Dwight Howard, Terrence Jones, and Kostas Papanikolaou. Wow. So all of those players are out for Houston tonight. Time for the Toyota keys to the game.
Well, the Rockets cannot turn the ball over tonight. The Rockets are among the league's worst in turning it over, and Golden State is the best team in the league at fast breaking. So they've got to take care of the basketball. The battle in the paint is going to be very important as well. Golden State is very good at defending their paint, and the Rockets are very good at scoring in the paint. So that battle is going to play out here tonight. And then offensive rebound or get back. The Rockets are #1 in offensive rebounding percentage, but you might want to get back on defense against the Warriors tonight.
Ezeli not as accomplished as Andrew Bogut, but he's still a big guy at 6'11", 265 out of Vanderbilt. He's in his 3rd year. So he jumped center and won the jump against Black. And setting it up will be Harrison Barnes to Steph Curry. Back outside, Draymond Green trying to join the Splash Brothers. He has been just unbelievable behind the three-point line over the last couple of games.
Well, he's having a breakout year, a career year in every single statistical category.
And there's one of those turnovers that you talked about the Rockets need to cut down on. If the Rockets turn it over 18 or 19 times tonight, they're dead in the water. They're going to have to play a much better game. Inside to Curry. Curry passes off, and a foul on Demo. Rockets not off to a very good start here.
Well, it'd be nice if Dwight Howard was in there blocking shots, but it's Demo instead. So Demo goes for the ball fake, and then he takes a foul right there. And I would rather Demo not foul in that situation. He's going to have to limit his fouling so he can stay on the floor tonight.
Ezeli gets the free throw. He was selected by Golden State in the first round of the 2012 NBA draft. And he missed all 82 regular season games in 13-14 while recovering from knee surgery to his right knee. Now he's back backing up Andrew Bogut, and he's getting some minutes and doing a good job. First 5 points of the game scored by the Warriors. The Rockets have had great success in this building. The Rockets have gone 31-9 since 93-94 here in this building, and there is Demo with a little jump hook.
And that's why he's got to stay on the floor, because he's been so good in the post, and that's a big part of the Rockets offense since they have so many guys injured.
6 years in a row, the Rockets have won the majority of the games every season against the Golden State Warriors. Let's go back to this little shot by Demo.
Well, he's Captain Hook in my book. He's got all those little hook shots, either hand. You like that name, Captain Hook?
Well, it's as good as any.
You know, there is a new Peter Pan production. Maybe he can get the part.
Ezeli takes it inside, and Black with a foul on Ezeli.
See Pat Beverly right there telling Tarek what he wants on the defensive end. Rockets already taking too many fouls, but look at how open Ezeli was.
First personal, 17th foul.
Well, the only problem with being Captain Hook is you get something in your eye, you don't want to react real fast.
Well, not with that one hand. The other hand would be fine.
So Ezeli's got one more, and here's a center who's a pretty good free throw shooter here. The Golden State Warriors are the number 9 team in free throw shooting. I knew I could put it on them. 77% by the Golden State Warriors as a team. Rockets number 28 in the league.
You know what we need is advanced analytics on the broadcaster jinx. We need to find out just how good you are.
Taking it inside is Demo again. This time he had a clear look. Short-armed it. And Green gets it up in a hurry. And when in doubt, Curry likes to shoot. There's Demo, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Houston, according to the official. And all the Rockets are claiming that it went off the Warriors. The officials tonight, Mike Callahan, John Goebel, and Lauren Holtkamp. There it is, knocked out of bounds by Ezeli.
Yeah, and the officials changed the call.
Yep.
So they got it right.
Lauren Holtkamp is her first year in the NBA. She was in the WNBA for several years, and their top official. And taking it outside, tipped away, another turnover by Houston. Klay Thompson going to work early, short, and it went right over everybody's head. Long rebound. Curry back in the corner. Another miss, and the rebound this time by Patrick. Harden on the drive. Sets up. Ariza for 3.
Big part of the Rockets' offense is transition threes. James Harden penetrates into the paint and kicks it out to Ariza for an open look. That's the 53rd 3 on the season for Ariza, who's shooting at 37% from behind the arc. Nice cutoff by Demo on Thompson. Thompson turns it over. Beverly comes out of the pack. Drops it off to Ariza again. If Pat wants to take that 3, go right ahead. He's right at 60%. Down the baseline, and a good pass to Ariza. Puts it up and draws a foul. Trevor Ariza's been such a big pickup for the Rockets. And look at how he runs in off the three-point line and finds the open space, gives Pat somewhere to pass it to. Trevor's been a big influence on this team, both on the floor and off. Great veteran presence in the locker room.
Steph Curry was called for the foul. Yeah, he really has been. The Rockets with 5 players out tonight, so they only have 9 suited up. One is Clint Capella, who is just 19 years old, so probably won't play. So the Rockets really looking at a rotation of 8, and that's all they brought.
Well, they brought a lot more, but all those guys were sitting down there in suits.
Barnes to Curry. Curry on the drive, back outside to Draymond Green. This time he misses. Rebound by Barnes. Puts it up for the dunk. Golden State with a 1-point lead, and Harden puts it up and in. Nice touch, and the Rockets take the lead.
James is trying to draw a foul on that one. Still able to get it to go.
James has always played well in this arena. He and Curry have had some battles, haven't they? And putting it up and in is Festus Ezeli by mistake. Just kind of fell out of his hands. There's Pat. Back outside, saved by Black and Harden. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Going to work with a hook shot. Demo. He's so much bigger than Draymond Green. He ought to take him a little closer in. And that's going to be a turnover. Demo in the open court. Drops it off to Ariza, who'll get a good look. On a 3. In and out won't go. Nice tip to Black by Demo.
Look at how many Rockets ran down there for that rebound. You like the three-point shot from Ariza, and you like the rebounding job by Black and Demo.
have been blocked by Harden, huh? On Thompson.
Klay Thompson came into this game 1 for 22 against the Rockets from the three-point line.
And putting it up and in is Harden. Harden had back spasms, remember, in his last game in Houston. And he had his first good workout yesterday, and a foul is called on Harden. He got it loosened up before the Rockets got on the plane to come out here to the West Coast, and he said he felt pretty good enough to go tonight.
Yeah, let's hope that it holds up through an entire game, because James has been playing heavy minutes, been having to handle the basketball, big on the defensive end as well, so let's hope that his back stays loose.
So Kerr having a few words there with Harden.
What's up, man? What's up?
I talked about how Klay Thompson came into this game 1 for 22 from the three-point line against the Rockets, and he's missed 2 already tonight. And in the last game, he was 3 for 16 from the field. That was a win in Houston by the Warriors. And Black takes it up and in. Now, that's one Bogut may have gotten. But Ezeli wasn't quick enough to get over there. Yeah, it's a big break for the Rockets if Bogut isn't playing, because Bogut has been so good defensively.
Back outside to Draymond Green. And he misses on the 3. May have forced that one up. They didn't need him to take that one. Beverly gets it up the court in a hurry. Rockets up by 3. Trying to extend that lead. And taking it back to the corner to Beverly. Beverly has to hurry it up, and it goes in anyway. Pat Beverly this season is unbelievable. He's now 26 of 52 for 50%. And Curry will call a timeout. So the Rockets with their biggest lead of the game at 6 points. For the Making a Difference player profile, brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. That's the players who have made 700 threes and 2,000 free throws before their 26th birthday. Look at the list right there. James Harden is number 4, the number of threes made. And those players right there you see are the new generation of players. That three-point line is really important to the new generation of basketball. So you got these younger guys coming in ready to shoot that 3 right from the start. They really are, and that started about 7 years ago, didn't it? 6, 7 years ago, when they started emphasizing the 3 a lot more in college basketball. Even though the line was moved back in the pros, the youngsters started considering the long-range shot rather than the mid-range shot. And now the Rockets feature it almost exclusively. Very rarely will they get a 2 unless White gets it. Thompson will put up the 3, and an out won't go. And there's the rebound by Tariq Black. Up ahead to Beverly. Demo's already underneath and posting up. Beverly goes around the pick, and he falls down. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson to Curry to Green. Green 6'7", 230 out of Michigan State, and he averages 13 points a game. Beverly with a fall away. Brilliant. Steph Curry's looking around like, wait a second, did Pat Beverly just do a step back on me? Well, he came back after that hamstring injury in the last game with 19 points to lead the way for Houston. They needed every one of them. Barnes still wide open. What happens there? Demo doubled the ball, and nobody for the Rockets rotated to the roller. Nice pass there by the Warriors to find the open man. Ezeli's going to be an all-pro here in a minute. If they don't start covering him, he's got 7 points. He leads the Warriors. I bet you could have won some money on that. And another turnover by Houston. That's a tough pass right there, and Demo says, hey, that's my fault. When you're going over the top to Demo, it's got to be a pretty precise pass, because Demo doesn't have a lot of leaping ability to go after those. Not from a running position. He's better if he stands still, but so Andre Iguodala, who would start for a lot of teams. There's a steal by Harden. He leads the Rockets, and Harden slams it home. In fact, Harden now has moved into the top 10 in the NBA in steals per game. He's number 9. Well, you're saying he plays defense? Yes, sir. In case you haven't gotten the bulletin, ever since he and Curry and Klay Thompson won a gold medal on Team USA, he's come back with a defensive mindset. There's it inside again. This time it was missed, kicked high in the air, and a good box out by the Rockets. Ball actually hit the court. Demo to Harden. They got the advantage if they hurry up, and he fell down. Good reaction by Demo to get back up. 10 seconds left for the Rockets to get the shot. Beverly on the drive. Beverly down the baseline, sets up Demo. Beautiful drive by Pat.
Now 3 players have slipped in that one area on the floor. Pat Beverly was the first. Curry was the last, and so now they got to try to get that slick spot wiped up.
Well, that's dangerous. There's Curry, who is just a magician with that basketball, and he can shoot. He's got the quickest shot in the West. Or the East, for that matter. Harden takes it inside, and it's knocked away into the hands of Klay Thompson on the drive. He gets by Beverly. Beverly with the foul.
The basket. The Rockets foul. Charge number 2.
Pat takes that foul so that Klay Thompson wouldn't get a layup. But let's go back and take a look at that defense from James Harden. He sees it's going to be a dribble handoff and uses that arm to poke the ball loose. Gives him an easy fast break basket. And that's the defense that we're talking about, that he realizes, hey, if I'm going to be one of the best players in the league, I got to play both ends, and he certainly is doing that this year.
That's 39 steals on the season for Harden, 33 for Ariza. Iguodala, look at that quick shot by Curry. If that had gone in, you'd been in for a long night. 24-18 Rockets. 6 points for Harden to lead the way for Houston. 5 apiece for Beverly and Ariza. 3:15 left to play in the quarter. Harden leans in, fires it up off the glass, gets it back, and he's fouled by Curry, and that's number 2 on Steph.
You see the Rockets, they try not to take those mid-range twos. If they can get the ball into the paint, then they'll take a 2-point shot. But they're looking for threes. And you saw James was a little hesitant to take that little 12-footer.
So that means Leandro Barbosa will check in for the Golden State Warriors.
First foul, charge. Stephen Curry, second
Timeout taken by the Houston Rockets. 3:10 left to play in the first. Rockets up by 6. 24-18. The Rockets with the lead. Hey, this holiday season, give them Howard, give them Harden, give them Rockets basketball. Get everyone on your gift list. A Rockets holiday plan. This 4-game plan features key matchups with the Warriors, the Blazers, the Hornets, and the Mavs. Score with all your sports fans and purchase your holiday plans at Rockets.com and do it right now. So far for the Rockets, 5 points for Ariza. Motiejunas with 4. Black has 4. Harden with 6 and 5 for Beverly. Jason Terry has checked into the game for Houston, and he was telling us before the game that one of his most disappointing moments was losing out here to the Golden State Warriors when he was with Dallas in that 2007-08 playoff series when Dallas was favored and lost in 7 games. So he knows a little disappointment out here in that other uniform, and he wants to play better here tonight. Joey Dorsey's in there with Terry. Harden stays in the game. Nick Johnson is also in for Houston. Harden's the one constant. Working on Iguodala, steps back and hits. Iguodala had no chance. He's got to honor the drive to the basket, doesn't he, Matt?
Yeah, and James will take the drive if you give it to him. But James also has that step back. He's been working on it his whole life, and he's got that down to a science.
Well, without Bogut and without Dwight, these two teams will be looking to drive a little more tonight because of that inside presence not being there. There's Iguodala with a bad shot. Maurice Spates misses, and Harden with the rebound. Spates has been playing very well off the bench for Golden State lately. Harden, nobody picked him up, so he gives it up to Nick Johnson. He's got Ariza open. He passed him by, and Terry threw it right to Livingston, to Iguodala, and a blocking foul is called on Houston. It's on Ariza.
Yeah, it's foul on Ariza, and Ariza was inside the restricted area. Kind of got caught. There's a good pass there. Ariza thought it was going to the other side, and you see he's inside the restricted area, and he stays on the floor. It's an automatic block. The only thing you can do if you're a defender inside that restricted area is to jump off the floor, stay straight up and down, and then the contact would not be an automatic foul.
Number 2,
Patrick Beverly now will check back in, and he'll give Ariza a breather. So when you have only 8 players basically suited up, there are going to be a lot of guys coming in and out of the game. You know, Kevin McHale really doesn't have any choice. Looking all over. Iguodala has never been a real good free throw shooter, believe it or not. He's a good shooter from the floor, but not from the free throw line. Always around 60%.
Take a look at this lineup for the Rockets. You got Beverly, Jason Terry, and Nick Johnson. All 3 guys are point guards, and all 3 of them are on the floor at the same time.
Joey Dorsey trying to set a pick, and he does. Nick Johnson will fire up a 3 and miss. Iguodala has Barbosa on the wing. He'll take it back to Livingston. Livingston lost it. Pat Beverly's got it. A lot of red jerseys down there. Jason Terry will put it up, and a foul is called on Barbosa. Barbosa just grabbed Nick Johnson. He didn't want him to go in for a layup, so he grabbed him. 7-point lead by the Rockets. Harden's got it on the post up. Iguodala right behind him. Harden back to Nick. Nick takes it inside, back to Pat. Beverly on the drive. Hook. Almost went in, tipped out. Harrison Barnes in the open court. Livingston played in Houston about 3 seasons ago. Maurice Spates puts it up and in. Joey Dorsey's got to get a little better body position on him than that. Spates is a really big guy at 6'10", 260. And he's having his best season ever as a Warrior. Sean Livingston. Harden bumped him off. Wow. Boy, did you see how strong is James Harden?
That is a strong move. And Livingston, you know, he's been around a long time. You mentioned he played for the Rockets. He doesn't have enough power in his game to keep James from driving like that.
Played at Brooklyn, and it was really a comeback season for him last year. And then he was a free agent, and he had a little action there and a loose ball foul is called on Dorsey.
We'll go back and take a look at James on Livingston, and that just a power move with a floater in the paint. The combination of power and touch from James Harden is unparalleled.
Well, the Rockets had the basketball when that whistle was blown. It was a late whistle, and now Spates will be at the line. He'll get one more. Spates in his 7th year out of Florida. And it's 28-23. Houston with the lead. A little pressure. Pat breaks it. Puts it up and in.
Perfect job by Pat of getting the 2-for-1 shot.
Nice to have a veteran with the ball. Knows what to do with it. Now Iguodala will have it. Difference of 6 seconds. Shot clock, game clock. Iguodala gives it up to Spates now. The shot clock at 5. Puts it up short. Jason Terry's got 8 seconds. Plenty of time. Goes to Harden. Harden doesn't need a lot of time. Puts it up, misses, and Joey Dorsey is tripped on the play. And Golden State can't get it up. I thought that was a foul when a player rolls you up, but apparently not, and Dorsey missed that little point-blank layup. But a good quarter for the Rockets as they score 30 points to lead by 7. It's time for the Whataburger. What a play. James Harden's the man.
What a steal and what a dunk. James Harden playing both ends of the floor. That play right there, that little dribble handoff, is just a regular NBA play that gets completed 99% of the time, but not that time with James. He did a really good job of sniffing that one out and getting that steal.
Well, Harden tonight is 5 of 8 from the field. He has not been to the free throw line yet. In fact, the Rockets are only 2 for 2. The 2 free throws Trevor Ariza had. 8 for 10 from the free throw line for Golden State.
Well, Pat Beverly and James Harden have 17 points combined. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry have 4 points combined. That's how the Rockets are leading this game right now. But now with James Harden sitting on the bench, the Rockets offense in past games has really sputtered.
They played earlier in Houston. Golden State had a big second half to defeat the Rockets, 98-87. Demo back in the game, gives it up to Jason Terry, missed the bomb. Good box out by the Warriors. Iguodala brings it up. Looking for Harrison Barnes. Working on the rookie, Nick Johnson. Good job by Jason Terry to get the steal. He's got to beat Barbosa. He goes instead to Ariza, who is fouled on the play, and Trevor will go back to the free throw line.
Rockets only have 2 fast break points in this game. The Warriors have 5 so far, but really nice job of Jason Terry getting that steal. Getting the ball down there to give the Rockets a chance on the fast break, but got to make some free throws too.
Well, the Rockets, as you said, had only 2 fast break points, but they have 18 points in the paint. And that's a lot of those little layups. Oh boy, Ariza misses both free throws.
Yeah, those 18 points in the paint are significant because the Warriors lead the league in holding teams down percentage-wise in the paint. Of course, that's with Andrew Bogut playing.
That's right. John Livingston picked up by Beverly. Ari Spates back to Barbosa. 3 down to 2 on the shot clock. Down to 1. Barbosa with a layup. 1 second left on the shot clock when Leandro drove it in for 2. Ariza trying to get around Iguodala. Pass, spin move, Demo, and it won't go down. And Nick Johnson, look at him going there and rebound with those big guys. Rockets get a fresh 24. Jason Terry gives it up to Demo, and he hooks it up and in. Oh, man, that was a quick hook by Captain Hook, as Matt calls it.
It's pretty nice. Was that the Lithuanian tango right there?
Yeah, must have been. 6 points now for Demo. Barbosa, Spates, inside, and a miss by Livingston. Livingston puts it up, and Demo says, "No-uh. You might have done that to a guard, but not to me." And Jason Terry with a great crossover puts up the jumper. Beautiful crossover, and I think they left some clothing on the court. Livingston back out to Spates from long range, misses. And Pat goes up in traffic, comes out of there with it.
The Rockets going to play with a small lineup. They got to have their guards rebounding, and Pat and Nick Johnson have done a good job so far.
Demo hooks it up and in. He's becoming almost automatic on that shot. 4 for 7 inside, and Demo with 8 points, and the biggest lead of the game by Houston, 11.
Fans getting a little restless here in Oracle.
Back to Spates again, picked up by Demo. Spates trying to get inside. A foul is called on Demo. Count the basket, and he'll get a free throw. That's the second foul of the game on Donatas.
Let's go back and take a look at Jason Terry with the crossover and little floater in the lane over Spates. Jason Terry has turned the clock back. What a huge addition to the Rockets this season. 37 years old. He's been playing some huge minutes. Playing well.
Well, it's all relative. It's old in the NBA. But wouldn't you like to be 37 again?
I sure would.
Doesn't sound old to us.
I'd even take 27 if you're giving them out.
Demo working one way, back the other, lays it up with the left hand, and it's off the back of the iron. And Klay Thompson back in that game. Thompson really had a good summer with the Olympic team as he puts it up and in. And for Thompson, that's his first basket of the game. Beverly. What a move. Missed it, however. Livingston going around Ariza, and Ariza couldn't gamble. Ariza's playing with 2 fouls. And with 8:27 left to play, Kevin McHale wants to call a timeout. Rockets had an 11-point lead. but the Warriors have gone to work. Rockets lead at 36-32. Hey, Red Nation, the Rockets are back in town this Saturday. Get your basketball fix and come out to Toyota Center to check out Harden and crew as they go to work on the Nuggets. Tickets start as low as $20. Rockets against the Nuggets this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Secure your seats at Rockets.com and do it right now. Denver Nuggets have been playing a lot better lately. You know, if you're just a game or two over 500, you're not even close to the playoffs in the West. You know what's amazing? The Rockets is 16-4. If the Rockets lose tonight, they'll fall to number 6 in the West in the playoff pecking order. That's how tough it is right now to get into the playoffs. But we have about 60 more games left.
Would you say the Rockets are on pace to win 66 games right now?
That's correct. And Golden State Warriors are on pace to win 70.
Welcome to the West.
That won't happen, of course, but pretty amazing. And it has renewed talk about just taking the top teams and forget about the divisions. And there's a foul quickly on Livingston.
The Rockets have been going to Demo in the post, and that time right there, Livingston came to double right away on Demo. Demo was not ready for that. I'm not sure if the Warriors have changed their defense or if Livingston just did that on his own. We'll keep an eye on that.
Well, he's such a veteran, he might have done it on his own. That's the second team foul on the Warriors. The Rockets have one. Harden back in the game, picked up by Thompson. Jason Terry comes off that pick, gives it back to Demo again with the right-handed hook shot, goes off the iron. So the last couple have just cruised across the iron for Demo. Curry inside to Livingston. Three-pointer won't go down, and Nick Johnson knocks it out of bounds. Nick, the young rookie drafted in the second round by the Houston Rockets.
He's been forced into action, and I think he's been playing very well.
Sure has.
Second round pick for the Rockets, and he's picked up the speed of the NBA game very quickly.
Klay Thompson. When they run pick and rolls, these guys can shoot off of picks or straight ahead on you. Rockets have been stuck on 36 now for a couple of minutes as Harden has the ball stripped. Livingston didn't know where it was for a moment. Iguodala, good hands by Ariza, but Johnson can't hold on.
James thought he was fouled, and James stood there and was looking around like, hey, where's the whistle? But Nick Johnson and Trevor Ariza got back on defense. You got to remember that the Warriors are an excellent fast-breaking team. You can't be talking to the refs. You got to get back.
Bringing it in, and traveling is called. And that's an excellent call now, because that's exactly what he did, and he shouldn't be looking at the official. He ought to be lucky he didn't get a charging foul called. So what a great call that is.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is an excellent call. Demo tries to get in position.
Neither player really committed enough of a foul to whistle one, but that definitely was a travel on Maurice Spates. Mike Callahan's a veteran official and made the correct whistle too. Jason Terry back to Demo again, and he's called for travel. I don't think he knew what he wanted to do with it when he got it that far out.
Yeah. Demo's not used to catching the ball there at 20 feet. He either catches it at the three-point line or in the post. Kind of in between and didn't know what to do with it.
Rockets with 6 turnovers and the same for the Warriors. Steph Curry picked up outside. John Livingston misses, and up ahead on the fast break after the Ariza rebound. Jason Terry with a quick release and is tipped back outside. Rockets get a fresh 24. Harden lost the ball. Steph Curry in the open court. And Harden ends up with it. Curry tried to create a foul and didn't get the whistle on it. Ariza knocked out of bounds by the Warriors.
Now we're seeing both teams really doing a nice job defensively. James Harden got back on that fast break. It's good job by Spates on this one, on this end, to get the deflection and stop the fast break.
It was 36-25. Since then, the Golden State Warriors have gotten it up to 34, and the Rockets haven't budged off 36. There's Livingston coming out, and Draymond Green coming in for Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr had a couple of years as head of basketball operations at Phoenix as he tried. They had a couple of seasons of 60-plus wins while he was there. Then he went into television and jumped at this chance. Warriors haven't been a bad team the last 2 years, but with basically the same team, they're playing much better under Kerr.
Yeah, well, Phil Jackson out in New York was trying to get Steve Kerr to come coach the Knicks, but I think Steve Kerr made the right choice. This roster here in Golden State is filled with far more talent than the Knicks roster, so Steve Kerr off to a great start at 18-2 in his first coaching stint.
Showed you how smart he is. Over 3 minutes now by the Rockets without scoring. Demo short. Klay Thompson, and a charging foul on Thompson. Good position by Donatas Motiejunas.
Got to have that second line of defense coming up and stepping up and picking up the ball handlers.
So Pat Beverly will come in as Kevin McHale keeps shuttling players in and out, trying to keep fresh bodies in the game. The Rockets have to play tomorrow night in Sacramento, and so he's got to have some fresh legs. So Beverly will be in there along with Ariza and Harden, Black, and Motiejunas for Houston. Harden picked up by Thompson. Thompson's become a very good defensive player. And he fell down. Harden puts up the jumper too hard. Green in the open court. Thompson will fire a three. It's going to be off the mark, and Demo with a rebound.
Klay Thompson cannot buy a three against the Rockets.
Nope. Here's Harden. Knocked out of bounds by Curry. Boy, this game has got helter-skelter over the last 4 minutes. 5:32 left. It's time for the Progressive Insurance Above the Rim replay.
Well, the Rockets are the #1 offensive rebounding team in the league as far as offensive rebound percentage goes. Tarik Black is one of the best offensive rebounders as a rookie, and he gets this one, goes up, puts it back for an easy two. Rockets doing a great job on the boards tonight. Tarik Black making the most of his time for sure. Good to see a guy like Tarik Black, who came into the Rockets camp undrafted, non-guaranteed contract, made the squad, and now he's making a big difference for this team.
Yeah, he has really overcome a lot of odds. You'd like to see that fellow back in there, and no one wants to play more than Dwight Howard. He loves to play basketball, but there's a difference in being hurt and a difference in playing with pain. He's hurt, and until those knees get better, he just can't go out there because you could lose him for the whole season.
He's been working hard on the practice floor and before games, trying to get back in shape and see how that knee feels. So hopefully we'll get him back. He thinks he'll be back by Saturday. I hope he's right.
4 seconds down to 3. Ariza launches and an air ball. Don't think that's what the Rockets were looking for. Rockets have not scored now in almost 5 minutes. They have these puzzling slumps over the last couple of weeks, but they've been able to win anyway. Ezeli back out to Thompson. It's the defense by Houston that has saved them. As it's back to Ezeli now. And he gets it off in time, but he had to hurry it as the shot clock was going off, and that's the defense I'm talking about. Rockets, one of the top teams in the league defensively. Harden back out.
Demo was wide open. He just passed that one up to get down on the post.
Giving it back, and Ariza went to put it up. Ball is loose. Demo comes out of there with it. Good hustle. Rockets get a... No, they don't have the shot clock, and Pat Beverly floats it up. It did touch the iron. Beverly, while he's sitting on the seat of his pants, passes it out to Ariza.
Best rebounding point guard in the league. He can even get him from the floor.
See if the Rockets can make that count now as Ariza puts it up, and Rockets are stuck on 36. Will somebody hit the turntable? Oh, there aren't any anymore.
Is the record skipping?
Curry, air ball.
Wow.
Well, the Rockets are the #1 defensive team against the three-point shot. Golden State's number 4 in three-point shooting, and the Warriors are 1 for 11 behind the arc tonight. So defense is winning right now.
The second quarter, you're right, the defense is winning, but the offense might want to put that one in the trash bin.
You know, the Warriors have improved defensively, too, with Steve Kerr coming on board. And now Harden. He looks over at the bench. He said, let's run that one again. I like it.
Yeah, we finally scored. Try it again.
That's the first basket for Houston in about 6 minutes. Thompson runs right into Demo and kicked out of bounds by Ezeli.
Klay Thompson shaking his head. That was really good defense by Demo. James cut him off, and then Demo doubled him.
Beverly. Harden. And they are running that same play again. This time Harden goes to the basket. He's fouled by Thompson.
That's one of the things that James is getting better at, is playing from the post. And this is kind of the mid-post right here, but he's got an advantage over most two guards, in maybe every two guard in the league, because he's so much stronger than those guys. So if he can start getting comfortable with his back to the basket, start dumping the ball into him, and he can run the offense from the post.
So Beverly will stay in. Jason Terry will come in now, and Motiejunas. Boy, the Rockets even get smaller, don't they? Motiejunas comes out, and Terry checks in. Now Livingston will come in for Klay Thompson. Thompson with 6 points and 2 fouls has to sit down. Thompson 0 for 4 on his three-point attempt.
Steve Kerr talking to him as he goes and sits down, trying to get his confidence back up.
Oh, when Harden misses a free throw, something's wrong. 39-34, Rockets up by 5. Livingston on the ball now. He broke in as a point guard. And Curry misses. And the rebound to Black. Rockets getting it up to Harden now. Harden will stop for a 3, and it's off the back of the iron. And a whistle. And a loose ball foul is called on the Warriors. They have a timeout on the court. 2:50 left to play in the first half. The Rockets are up 39-34. Time for the AT&T U-verse Rewind. James Harden.
Where would the Rockets be without his offense tonight? He's 6 for 12 from the field for 13 points. The Rockets went 6 minutes without scoring in the second quarter. The Warriors have gone 5 minutes without scoring. James Harden's the only one who's been able to put the ball in the basket here in the second quarter. Doing it in a variety of ways. The Rockets have really got to find ways to get James the ball in different areas so that the defense cannot load up against him.
The Rockets are number 3 in the league defensively, holding opponents to 94%. The Rockets only 19 in the league, scoring almost 99 a game. The Warriors, on the other hand, average 107 points a game, good for number 4 in the league. But where Steve Kerr has made an improvement on the Warriors is they're number 5 defensively. So what they've been able to do is they've still been able to score and still play defense. Here's Harden on the drive, lays it up and in.
Another good play out of a timeout to get James the ball on the move, using his left hand to the basket.
15 points for James Harden. Rockets up 41-34. Livingston back to Barnes. He'll fire one up, and a three-pointer, the second of the game. So Green's got 1 3 and Barnes has the other. So far, Thompson and Curry have not scored behind the arc. Don't want to say that too much. We've still got a second half coming. 8 on the shot clock. Harden will fire up a 3, and it goes. You're supposed to save those for the last second shot, aren't you?
And we'll take them now, too. They all count.
Curry, double dribble. He touched that ball with both hands. There's Barnes giving it up to Draymond Green. Green takes it in on Harden in the paint. Back to Curry in the deep corner. I think he could shoot with a blindfold. He never even looked then.
And you mentioned how quickly he shoots it, and his release, he works on that. He tries to shoot as quickly as he can when he's practicing.
Draymond Green on Harden now, and Beverly puts it up and misses. Green up ahead to Livingston. Good pickup by Harden. Livingston trying to drive on James. Oh, great defense. James just shut him off. Harden. Terry trying to tip it into the corner, and Beverly gives it up. Ariza's wide open. He fires a three, and it won't go down. Draymond Green in the open court to Curry. Had to do a good job of catching it. Ball is loose in the paint. Curry comes out of there with it. And counts the basket. And a foul.
Well, this is certainly an unorthodox shot from Steph Curry, driving it in, loses control of the ball. Good job by Jet Terry, and he just picks it up, kind of reverse pivots, knocks it in off the glass.
Here's a foul on Harden.
Yeah, they called Harden for the foul.
Three-point play, the old-fashioned way for Curry, and it's a one-point Houston lead. That game back in Houston on October the 8th, Rockets led at halftime by 9. Trying to keep the lead here. 7 on the shot clock, 33. And Pat Beverly missed it. Rockets 3 for 14 behind the arc. And Golden State 3 for 13 behind the arc. Difference of about 4 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. The pickup on Curry. And he just stepped back and fired. And a 2-point lead now by the Warriors, with just under 6 seconds left to play, as Jason Terry gives it up to Harden. Harden is fouled on the play.
Well, the fans don't like it, but this is a good call. Draymond Green was moving. And I like how Jason Terry was directing where he wanted James to go while he was bringing the ball up. Only 6 seconds left when they caught it, and watch Draymond Green sliding underneath James Harden. Another look at it from down low. I like that call. Those 50-50 calls don't reward the defender for falling down.
Harden will have 2. Harden leads the NBA in free throw attempts at 194. He's made 174. Just about 90%. And he's number 10 in the NBA in free throw shooting, and there's nobody close to him in attempts from makes. Got them both. Just about a second and a half left as Curry lost it out of bounds, and the Rockets will have a chance here now with .9 is what they have, and so good time for Kevin to take his 22nd timeout, because there is time to catch and shoot.
Rockets coaches are asking it, should there be more time on the clock? I don't think they're going to get it, but I know where the ball's going here in the last .9. James Harden has the last 10 points for the Rockets. You got to expect he'll get it again. .9 is enough time to catch and shoot. You might even be able to put the ball on the floor once if you're quick.
Harden with 20 points to lead all scorers in this game. Game tied at 46. Where do you go here? You just get it to the first man open? Look at the backcourt.
For sure, you got to get it to James. He's got 20 points, so he's the one guy who's been putting the ball in the basket. Steph Curry, you see, he's caught fire here in the end of the second quarter. Klay Thompson still struggling 0 for 4. James taking it in, so
Harden's going to bring it in.
So he won't be the one shooting it.
Looking underneath, goes all the way across to Ariza, gets it off in time, and it just kisses the iron. So neither team shooting it very well. Very good defense on both sides of the basketball, and it's tied up at halftime at 46. Stay tuned for Toyota Halftime with Kevin Eschenfelder and Calvin Murphy. Don't go away. To you by your hometown KFC, and let's check James out.
Well, James is 8 for 14. The rest of his team is 11 for 31. So you can see how important James Harden's offense is for this squad. Let's hope that his back stays loose here in the second half. Let's hope that he's able to continue to score. But you got to expect that Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors are going to make adjustments and try to take some things away from James here in the second half.
The thing that really cost the Rockets in that game back in Houston, the first meeting between these two, in the third quarter, the Warriors outscored Houston 28-13. So the Rockets have to avoid one of those quarters where they only score 13, 15 points.
Yeah, well, they had 16 points in that second quarter, and that's still pretty low. So the Rockets have got to catch fire and you know, get that 30-point quarter again like they had in the first quarter.
Yeah, they allowed Golden State only 23, though, so they were able to withstand that. So maybe that'll be the only bad quarter for the Rockets tonight. Hope so. Well, we start out right where we did after the jump ball. Both teams are even. Ariza back inside to Black, who hooks it up and in. Great play for Trevor as he went across the middle. Draymond Green picked up by Tarik Black. Rockets really coming out on both Thompson and Curry. So they go to Ezeli now, working on Demo inside. Turns with a right-handed shot, and it won't go down. And Harden picks up that rebound for him is number 3. Shot clock at 9 seconds. Thompson and Harden, and it's off Harden's foot. Off to the races. Harrison Barnes is fouled by Pat Beverly. Boy, Pat did a great job of hustling back.
Out of nowhere, too. Pat Beverly on a dead sprint had to avoid another player as he gets over there and fouls Harrison Barnes so he doesn't get the dunk. Pat Beverly coming back from that hamstring issue. Looks like the last game and tonight so far, he looks like he's back to 100%.
Might as well bring him to the free throw line. 77%. Good free throw shooter, but I agree with Pat. No dunks. Harrison Barnes has become a nice player in the NBA over the last 4 seasons. Came out of North Carolina, #1 pick. Good defense. He's become one of the better defensive players.
And he's one of 2 players in NBA history that was born in Ames, Iowa to play in the NBA.
Who's the other?
Me.
I knew it was a trick question. And only you knew the answer, or your parents. Beverly puts it up, and the rebound goes to Barnes. Barnes almost knocked away from him, and Curry is fouled by Beverly.
Now they're doing a little 2-step. You know, Pat Beverly likes to play past the whistle. That time Steph Curry was playing past the whistle. The foul is right there.
Well, Curry wanted to go ahead and throw that up there, and Pat wasn't going to let him.
Look, Pat still got his hand on the ball. No. Even after the whistle, I'm not going to let you score.
I love it. He is so tough.
Yeah, Steve Kerr, Warriors coach, talked about Pat Beverly before the game. He said he's a pest, but he was giving Pat a lot of praise too.
Yeah, nice extra step by Klay Thompson.
Makes those drive easier when you get 3 steps.
Yeah. Ariza, way off. These are 2 of the most improved teams defensively in the NBA when you look at their numbers from last year. And that's the reason why they're right at the top, because the Rockets, with all the injuries they've had, just couldn't, no way they could be 16-4 without defense. Demo from the outside, and it just off the back of the iron. Good release. Motiejunas now 4 for 11 from the field. So the Rockets shooting only 40%, and Thompson on the round hit. So Klay Thompson's decided, since he can't buy a 3, he's going to take his game inside the mid-range and improve his shooting. And now the 4-point lead by Golden State. The Rockets have to try to find a way to score here. And Demo's got the inside position, and that's the way it should be on Draymond Green. He's just not big enough. Motiejunas at 7 feet tall. Green at 6'7".
Yeah. He's got a big advantage with Draymond Green playing the power forward spot and guarding Demo. I'd like to see Demo get more touches down there on the post. He's very good with either hand.
Green's strong, but handle a big man down there. There's Pat with a tough pass. Good pass by Black. And Ariza hits the three.
When Ariza is on balance, and Ariza almost gets the steal there. Barnes gets the dunk. But when Ariza is on balance, his three ball looks very, very good.
3-point lead by the Warriors. 54-51. Ariza fires up again off the back of the iron. Rockets are now 4 for 18 behind the arc. Curry steps back and misses. And the rebound to Harden. Harden fires it up. And it's short. Saved by Ezeli and stolen by Harden. That's 3 steals for Harden in this game already.
Well, Jalen Rose, you might want to change your narrative about James Harden not playing defense.
Well, you've got to look at the tapes first. And a foul is called as Ezeli comes out and draws the foul.
Warriors foul charge. Ezeli, second personal, second team foul.
Second foul on Festus Ezeli.
Substitution now for
Go back and take a look at James playing defense. Steph Curry trying to move the ball ahead, and James just sniffs that one out, gets in the passing lane, makes an easy steal. But that national narrative from last year that James doesn't play defense needs to die because it's not true.
Well, a lot of people just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. And Harden lost it.
He's upset with himself on that turnover. That's turnover number 9 now for the Rockets.
Joey Dorsey in the game as Black gets a breather. Curry and Ezeli inside, out of back, no save by Harden. Quickly to Pat. Pat takes it through the middle and trying to save it. Brings it back up in the hands of Ariza, and he hit a three.
The Rockets, none of those passes were crisp or on target, but they were still able to get 3 points out of it.
It was ugly but effective. In the corner to Barnes, fires up a three. And a timeout taken by Kevin McHale. Golden State Warriors have opened up the third quarter and lead by 3. Terry, welcome you back now. T.R. Dunn and Dwight Howard talking it over now. T.R. brings a wealth of experience. He was added to the coaching staff this year. And what's he doing? Is he giving him a little for the future?
Yeah, it's when you're sitting over there on the bench like Dwight Howard is and you're watching the game, you see things that you might have questions about, or you see something that you might think might work better. So you go to one of the assistant coaches, you talk to him about it a little bit, and if T.R. Dunn liked what Dwight Howard was saying, then he would present it to Kevin McHale and say, hey, what do you think about this? And Kevin McHale makes the final decision on all those things, but that's why the Rockets have so many coaches. And then when you've got guys like Dwight Howard sitting down there, they can be a coach as well.
Well, tonight with all the injuries, the Rockets have the same number of coaches as they have players.
Might have more guys in suits than they do in jerseys.
And some of them were pretty good players, too. And an offensive foul on Joey Dorsey.
Yeah, can't move on that screen. And you see Trevor Ariza talking to Pat Beverly, hey, don't pass that ball to my outside hand. Pass it to my inside hand so when I catch it, I can turn the corner and take it to the rim.
Curry on the outside to Thompson. And they chase Thompson all the way out to the corner, and he throws it into the backcourt. It'll be a violation on the Warriors.
Great trap there on Thompson. Didn't give him a chance to pass it out.
And an aggressive trap. There's a difference, isn't there?
There is.
I mean, they pushed him all the way to the corner. That's the 11th turnover by the Golden State Warriors. There's another three. Won't go down. Back to Ariza. Ariza gives it to Pat Beverly. Beverly puts it up and misses. And Demo's right there to put it in.
That's a good job by Demo to go ahead and rebound that ball and shoot it all in one motion. If you bring it down, that gives the defense a chance to recover.
1 point lead by the Warriors. Steph on Curry. Now to Draymond Green. Coming out on him is Joey Dorsey. Green going to the basket, and a foul is whistled.
One thing about Draymond Green playing the power forward spot is he's got an advantage on the offensive end. We talked about how he wasn't big enough to guard Demo on the defensive end, but on this end, when he's got Joey Dorsey guarding him, he can take a center to the basket.
Green was selected by Golden State in the second round of the 2012 draft. And as you said a bit earlier, putting up his best numbers ever. Barnes and Zealy will go out now as Iguodala and Spates will come in for Golden State. Draymond Green has been hitting so many threes this year, they told him they're going to make him an honorary member of the Splash Brothers. They'll make him a third if he keeps going. 59-56 Warriors. Demo, nice move as he shovels it up and in. Boy, his footwork is amazing.
Yeah, the fans behind us are saying, I wonder who is this guy? Well, the Rockets fan knows that Demo's he's got game down there. I'd like to see the Rockets go back to that because nobody's been able to stop him tonight on the post.
#1 draft choice came out of Lithuania. There's knocked away by Joey. Patterson up ahead to Ariza, lays it up and in, and the Rockets have taken the lead by 1. Let's see, 12th turnover by the Warriors. Only 10 for Houston.
Got a switch here. Joey's on Steph.
And back outside to Iguodala, who gets up a 3 and misses. And Joey with inside position. Good outlet pass to Harden. Harden splits him, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Warriors.
Let's go back and take a look at Demo in the post. Spates is a big guy, and Spates goes for the pump fake, and then a little Lithuanian scoop right there for 2.
Beverly. Motiejunas to Ariza, sets a pick for Trevor. Now he's got the post up on Iguodala.
Joey's got to come up and get that high-low pass.
There it is, back door to Motiejunas, and he's fouled, but we'll take your pick. There were 3 Warriors that took a hack at him.
Joey's got to get up there a little bit faster. He finally did get there, and Demo was able to hold his position, but Joey was just a little bit late on that high-low. Whenever your post player, and Demo in this example, whenever he's fronted, that other big has got to come to the free throw line area to catch the ball for an over-the-top pass.
That was the 3rd foul on Draymond Green. Jason Terry now comes into the game. And Joey's going out, so look at this lineup now. So you take a big out, put in a small. The Rockets actually have gone smaller than the Warriors. Good minutes for Joey Dorsey. Ariza tips it back out to Demo, gives it up to Trevor. Well, you knew that over here. So Ariza stays in that game with Demo, and it's Harden, Terry, and Beverly for Houston. Thompson takes it in, puts it up and in. He's 6'5", and he has become more physical now. Klay Thompson has. And signed that big, lucrative contract in the offseason. There's Beverly taking it to the basket. Missed it. And Curry's got it on the run. Steph. Thompson. Missed it. And he's still firing up 0 from the three-point line. Demo again working on Green. Gonna pound it down inside. Goes to the right-handed hook shot, won't go down. Iguodala. Thompson.
Only finally got one.
And a timeout taken by Kevin McHale. I think he wants a 20 rather than a full because he took a timeout earlier. 3:46 left to play in the quarter as it's a 3-point lead now by the Warriors.
Klay Thompson is 5 for 6 on 2-point shots. He's 1 for 6 on 3-point shots. He finally gets one to go. He had to kind of get his balance, find his rhythm, splashes that one. And you can see the relief from him to finally get a 3-point shot to go.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, for some reason, he hasn't been able to hit threes against the Rockets. And I don't know if it's just coincidence, but the Rockets are a very good defensive team guarding the three.
He was 0 for 6 in the first game. He was 0 for 5 in this one until he hit that one. The Warriors are 6 of 19 for 32%. The Rockets are 5 of 22 for only 23%. So neither team really lighting it up from the three-point territory.
But the first team that does catch fire from threes is going to win this game.
Going to win this game, right. 3:46 in a very low-scoring game. It shows you the difference in these two teams this year. Neither one of these teams would have played this type of game last year. They usually first one to 100 won. But both teams feel like once the playoffs start, they're going to be in good shape. There's Dorsey, wasn't ready for that pass, and I don't blame him. Livingston in the game now. They give it down to Thompson. Knocked away by Terry. 3 seconds. Spates shoots it over Dorsey.
Spates is very good from the mid-range. He's a 47% shooter from the mid-range. 7th best in the league. So you got to guard that jump shot.
This equals the largest lead of the game for the Warriors, 5 points. Harden steps back, fires, misses, tipped up. Spates with the rebound. Livingston around Terry in the corner to Thompson. Thompson misses. That sets up a Rockets fast break. Beverly fires and hits. Pat Beverly looked around. Harden had not come over the 8-second line at midcourt, so he just said, well, I'll shoot.
When in doubt, shoot. But James Harden did not run down on that one, trying to catch his breath. He knows he's got another 14 and a half minutes he's got to play.
2-point game in favor of the Warriors. Shot clock at 5, down to 4. Spates doesn't want it out there, but he shoots it anyway, and is tipped out of bounds by Houston. Timeout on the court with 2:15 left to play in the third quarter, and it's a 2-point lead by the Warriors. 66-64, the Warriors with a 2-point lead. Hey, check some names off your gift list with a visit to the Houston Rockets Adidas Team Shop. Shop for Rockets Christmas jerseys, men's and women's, and youth apparel, caps, and more. For store hours or to shop online, visit Rockets.com. Have you been in that shop?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's great. Look, you know, the way the Rockets are playing, all the kids want something Rockets. That's the best place to go, and you can go to a game and get your shopping done at the same time. Can't beat it.
Yeah, there's Rockets fans everywhere we go on the road as well.
Yeah, a lot of fans out here in the Bay Area. I've run into a lot of the Rockets.
Vincent's wearing some hearing protection because this arena is very, very loud.
Yeah, 19,596. Another sellout. That's 91 in a row. Going into Barnes. Barnes puts it up. Missed it. And Ariza with the rebound. Here come the Rockets. Ariza's open at the three-point line and gives the Rockets a 1-point lead. Trevor Ariza 4 for 11 now behind the arc. 16 points for Ariza, 20 for Harden. Rockets shooting 42%. Thompson puts it up, missed it, and Ariza tips it to Harden. Harden gets it inside the paint. Passes off now to Dorsey. Dorsey working on Spates. Tries to get it up there and does. And he's fouled. A great move by Joey Dorsey. 2 and 1.
James Harden continues to make the right play. I'm so impressed by James. When everybody's doubling him, he still finds the right guy to pass it to, and Joey with a nice move.
I'm glad that basket went in because Joey has really struggled from the free throw line. He's only a 21% free throw shooter. And Ariza will get a breather as Beverly comes right back in, but this time for Trevor.
This is the part of the game where the Rockets bench needs to step up. And Joey knocks down a free throw. There's only 5 points off the Rockets bench. Joey has those 3. Jason Terry has 2. Now in this stretch here, end of the third, start of the fourth, this Rockets bench has got to score.
Thompson in the corner. Barnes Barnes now with 15 points. Harden on the drive around Thompson, lays it up and in. Wow. Rockets up by 3 again. Harden with 22.
A powerful drive and a soft finish.
Nick Johnson trying to stay with Thompson. Missed it. Spates puts it in.
And Joey comes over to help on that drive. Someone's got to pick up Spates and box him out.
Yeah, that's easier said than done. He's 6'11", 265. The Rockets only have one big man out there, and that's Dorsey. Harden takes it inside, floats it up and in. What a nice, soft touch he has. And there's hardly any spin on the ball when he puts it up, so it catches the iron and goes down through. Spates.
There's that mid-range jumper. That's his game. He has really been good for the Warriors this season, shooting those.
Yeah, he's the most improved player on their team. He's got 13 points in 16 minutes. 33 seconds, about a 9-second difference, shot clock, game clock. And Harden will fire up a 3. Missed it. A long rebound to Nick Johnson. Now the Rockets can go for the last shot.
That shot by James was a 2-for-1 situation, but with the offensive rebound, now you can run it all the way down.
About a 3-second difference. Harden and Thompson. 7 seconds. Down to 5. Down to 4. Harden crosses over. In the corner, Beverly just got it off in time. It went in and came out, and it was tipped up and in by Harden. So Harden passed it, then he went to the basket. He's doing it all tonight. Harden got his 8th rebound. He's got 4 assists and 26 points. And the Rockets lead going to the final 12 minutes, 76-73. It's time for the moonshot, 3-pointer of the game. Brought to you by MD Anderson, making cancer history.
And this one is Pat Beverly. Look at how James Harden is just kind of jogging up the floor. Pat was sort of waiting on him, and then he realizes that his man is Draymond Green not going to guard me. I'll just go ahead and shoot it then. Pat Beverly shooting 49% from the three-point line on the season. 2 for 7 tonight, but that was a big one there.
16 for Ariza, 13 for Motiejunas. Harden has 26, Beverly with 10. And those have been the main scores for Houston. The Rockets outscoring the Warriors 30-27 in that third quarter, led by Big James.
And this is a critical part of the game now for the Rockets, with James Harden taking a rest. The rest of the guys on the floor here have got to continue to get that scoreboard moving.
The Warriors will send out Livingston, Iguodala, Spates. They're going to leave Curry in there along with Barnes. So Beverly will match up with Curry. Spates and Joey Dorsey underneath. Nick Johnson out on Iguodala. Jason Terry trying to stay with Livingston. Livingston trying to post him up. Livingston's a little bigger. Basket counts and a foul call.
And that's what Shaun Livingston can bring to this team, is he's got a good post-up game. He's a 6'7" point guard. And the foul is right there on the arm. Shaun Livingston, you mentioned, had a very good season with the Brooklyn Nets last year. Signed as a free agent to come out here for a better team, obviously.
Ooh, boy, way off. And Joey Dorsey secures the rebound. Rockets keep that 1-point lead. Nick Johnson. Giving it up to Jason. Good ball movement. He missed it, however, and Spates with the rebound. Curry. Back to Spates. Tries to get a little closer. Does, and it's in. He's never had this kind of quickness. I really think he worked so hard in the offseason. They said he came back a little lighter, but Spates looks like a totally different player this season.
Yeah, and Steve Kerr is putting him in positions where he can be successful.
Pat Beverly off the glass for 2. Thought he was pushed. Didn't get the call, but he does get the basket. And the Rockets go back up by 1. Spates to Curry again. Curry with 11 points, and he throws it away. Demo right back in the game.
They were still trying to post up Livingston, but now with Trevor Ariza on him, he doesn't have the advantage in the post.
That's 13 turnovers by the Warriors. The Rockets have 11. Ariza. Iguodala in a dead run. And a foul on Houston. Patrick Beverley with his 4th foul of the game.
Somebody's got to tell him he's got 4, because he's going to have to stay on the floor as well. If he gets 5, he's going to have to take a seat.
That's the 2nd team foul on the Rockets. They have not blown a whistle on the Warriors yet. About a minute and a half into this quarter. Demo way out on Spates. They want to go to that post up again with the Livingston. That's a carry. Yeah, it sure is. Good call by Callahan.
Livingston looked to pass, and then the passing lane went away, and he dribbled it again. That was a good call.
Anytime you gather that ball to try to get an advantage, that should be whistled every time. And the lead official made the correct call. So Terry with the basketball. Rockets still up by 1. Beverly works that baseline. He comes out. He's on the drive down the baseline again, trying to keep his balance over to Nick Johnson. Nice pass to Demo, puts it up and out. Tough luck shot. Spates again. He was way off balance.
He rushed it because he knew Demo was coming out on him.
Steps back, gives it up to Demo now, back one way, over to the right side for the hook shot. Nice touch. Donatas Motiejunas with 15 points.
Captain Hook, he's been playing well as a starter. Is there 5 straight double-figure games for him?
That's correct. Spates has it knocked away by Nick Johnson. Up ahead to Pat Beverly. What a great play by the rookie. Look at Terry's wide open. And it didn't go in.
That's too bad. He was wide open, but his feet weren't set. Now we go back and take a look at Demo in the post. Captain Hook. That's good. Arr. Plus with that beard he's growing, he's starting to look like a pirate, isn't he?
Well, the next thing will be the patch.
Let's hope not.
Livingston. Demo comes out to help on the trap. Livingston now trying to keep that dribble alive to Curry. But the Rockets do run off 10 seconds. And here's Demo way out on Curry now. Back to Green. Green drives it inside. Puts it up short. Tips it in. And the Rockets maintain that 1-point advantage. 8.5 minutes left to play in this game. Perry. 80-79 Houston. Hey, Red Nation, the Rockets are back in town this Saturday. Get your basketball fix and come out to Toyota Center to check out Harden and crew as they go to work on the Nuggets. Tickets starting as low as $20. The Rockets and the Nuggets this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at Rockets.com and do it right now. Great time with the holidays coming up. The Rockets going to have some good home games. You'll want to get out, but a good rest of almost 4 minutes for James Harden, and the Rockets maintain the lead when he comes back on the court. So it'll be Harden, Terry, and the quickness of Johnson, Demo at the free throw line, and Ariza stays in the game. Nick Johnson's doing a lot of little things here defensively as well as keeping that ball moving on offense. It's been a big help.
Yeah, he has. And Nick Johnson has had a game winner already. So he's got the confidence building, and he's getting the playing time. He's playing 16 minutes here tonight.
Rockets have outscored the Warriors 46-30 in the paint. And that's been the difference right now for Houston. Demo gets 1 out of 2. Rockets are only 8 of 13 from the free throw line for 62%. 14 of 17 for Golden State. Draymond Green. Giving it up to Curry now. Curry inside to Livingston. He is such a good passer, and they're double teaming him when he gets the ball, so he's just picking out the open man. Nick Johnson comes out. Game tied at 81. Nick. And, well, the veteran got the call there.
That's unfortunate right there for Nick Johnson. I think that this one should be a no call.
Well, see, he moves over in front of him.
And there's not enough contact there to knock him down. I think if you want to fall down on the floor on defense, then that's your penalty. Just stay down on the floor and try to play defense from there.
Curry. Demo coming out with an aggressive double team. They go back to Livingston, and there's Nick with the steal. Terry tries to get it. Curry comes away with it. 7 on the shot clock. Thompson back out. Livingston missed it. Great defense by the Rockets. Up ahead to Harden. Harden stops for a 3. Get in there, James Harden. Lightning striking quick. 29 points for Big James.
That was right in Klay Thompson's face.
Curry lays it up and in. Still 7 minutes left to play, and the Rockets been going on that short rotation. 84-83 Houston. Eight seconds for Harden. Working on Draymond Green. Steps back, fires. Green hit him right on the arm.
Green is smiling, too. I think he got away with one there.
Yeah. Now Curry gets a double team. Oh, almost got it deflected, and it is deflected. Demo's got it. Gives it up to Harden. That's 15 turnovers now. Harden with a Euro step, puts it up and in, and no whistle. A lot of contact. They're letting them play here tonight.
Wow, that was a great finish, too. He was trying to draw contact. Still able to get it go in.
31 points. There's a double team on Curry. They're making him a passer. Barnes to the basket for 2. Up ahead to Terry to Harden. 86-85 Houston. Into Demo. Demo has it knocked away. Livingston. Barnes. Back to Livingston. And Kevin's going to have to take a timeout. The Rockets are really tired. 5:44 left to play. Warriors up by a point. Rockets basketball on Root Sports is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places. And by Jack in the Box. Love sriracha? Try Jack's new spicy sriracha burger at participating restaurants. Rockets bringing only 9 players suiting up here at Golden State to take on the Warriors tonight. So they're using some short rotation. Right now the Warriors on top by 1 point. Rockets shooting 44% from the field. The Warriors 46%. James Harden with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Pat Beverly will bring it up. Harden's got Klay Thompson on him. Still plenty of time on the shot clock at only 8 seconds. Harden in the corner to Jason Terry. He's got to make one of those. Terry's been cold tonight. 0 for 4 behind the arc. Curry going to his left. Puts it up off the glass for 2. Curry with 15. 3-point lead by the Warriors. Under 5 minutes left to play in the game. Offense getting a little stagnant now for Houston. Harden unstagnant. He unstagnates it.
Exactly what you said.
34 points for James Harden. Game tied at 89. popping out. Beverly all over him. Draymond Green to the basket for a tomahawk. Warriors, they trade baskets back and forth. Harden steps back, fires again. Off the front of the iron, won't go.
James said he got hit on the arm. He's very upset.
Barnes puts it up and in. Foul on Harden.
This is after James's miss, and I think he actually tries to foul Harrison Barnes, although Harrison Barnes gets the basket to go, but James was upset that he didn't get the call on the other end.
Four-point lead by the Warriors. Barnes tries to make it 5, and he does. That equals, again, the largest lead of the game for the Warriors, 5 points. See what the Rockets can answer with now. Still 3:51, plenty of time. Gotta have a basket. Ariza drops it down to Demo. Demo back to Ariza again. On the drive, in the corner to Pat. Block, out of bounds. That's really good defense by the Golden State Warriors.
There's the length of Livingston being able to block that shot.
2 seconds, 2.8, just under 3 seconds left for the Rockets to get the inside to Harden, and it's blocked by Thompson. Rockets need a stop. Draymond Green. Thompson on the drive. Thompson lays it up and in. Timeout taken by Houston. And the Golden State Warriors now with their biggest lead of the game at 7. The spark off the bench is powered by TXU Energy. And in 11 minutes, 5 rebounds, 3 points for Joey Dorsey. Rockets have 5 players out tonight. So that bench has been kind of small. But Joey's played well tonight. The Warriors, in the last just under 3 minutes, have gone 13-3 on a 13-3 run to take charge of this game. And the Rockets are going to have to play about a perfect game now to pull this game out.
And the Warriors have been taking the ball to the basket and scoring in the paint. The Rockets have been shooting threes and have only made 1. So the Rockets have got to try to find something going to the hoop.
Trying to go down to Demo. And Draymond Green fronted him. Curry with a reversal for 2. And Demo is fouled by Draymond Green.
That was a better entry pass on that one. The first one was floated into Demo. You can't float that pass into the post. You've got to snap it in there. The second pass was a snapped bounce pass. Better entry.
Beverly back to Jason Terry, and he's missed again. He's 0 for 5 behind the three-point line.
I watched Jason Terry make 40 out of 50 threes yesterday after practice. Today's a different day.
Rockets only 9 of 34 behind the arc tonight. Thompson to the basket, fouled by Ariza. That's the 14th foul on the Rockets. He was shooting, however. Golden State's been whistled for only 2 team fouls.
14th foul.
And Klay Thompson will go to the line. Thompson averages 21 points a game. Curry averages 23, so the Rockets done a good job on those 2 tonight. Thompson has 18 points. Curry has 17. 20 for Barnes. He's been the one who went off tonight. Barnes averages only 11 points a game. But in order to shut Thompson and Curry down, you've got to give something up somewhere, and Barnes is taking advantage. So this big run now, 17-3 by Golden State down the stretch. to Demo. Demo hooks it up and in. Good power move by Donatas Motiejunas. 18 points for the big fella from Lithuania.
2 minutes remaining.
Barnes picked up by Harden. Thompson working on Ariza. Thompson.
Yeah, the Warriors down the stretch, they're getting the shots that they want. Really a nice job of closing this game out by the Warriors.
They haven't fallen victim to shooting just threes either. They've done a good job of taking it inside. There's another entry pass to Demo. Thompson. Misses. And Ariza with the rebound. 1:18 left. Ariza puts it up, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Warriors foul charge. Deshaun Livingston. Second personal.
Fouls on Livingston.
I like Ariza's aggressiveness, not settling for the 3, but taking it to the basket. Now, the Golden State Warriors coming into this game were 13-0 when they hold their opponents under 100 points. Rockets have 91 right now.
Well, the thing the Rockets have to worry about, and the thing I'm most impressed with, is the Rockets are 16-4 right now as all of the players are coming off the court. So the Rockets got to play tomorrow night. So Kevin McHale taking all the regulars out. The Rockets have been able to do this with 3 starters basically out of the lineup for most of the season. So they don't give you any awards in December. And what the Rockets have to do is get everybody healthy.
Get healthy. And then all these guys that have been playing important minutes, they'll be better coming off the bench down the road.
Exactly. Of course, the big one is Dwight Howard. As soon as he gets out there, then that's going to make things a lot different. Curry put some icing on the cake for Golden State. He doesn't have any range. Troy with a miss. Capella tipped it, and the Rockets will have the basketball. Joey Dorsey will come in for Trevor Ariza. So Ariza played 44 minutes here tonight. He leads the Rockets in minutes played per game, and right behind him is Harden. They're number 3 and 5 in the NBA in minutes played. Harden played 39 minutes, Beverly 39 minutes. Nick Johnson has it blocked. Seconds left, and the Warriors will win their second in a row against the Houston Rockets. Up ahead to Clint Capella, lays it up and missed it. So the Rockets manage only 17 points, and the Golden State Warriors win the fourth quarter 32-17, and that was the difference. The Warriors go to 19-2, 2-0 over Houston. Will be heading to Sacramento. I don't think any of the injured players will be coming back tomorrow night either. It's going to be a struggle to get through the holidays until they can get some big bodies healthy. We'll be back and wrap it up in just a moment.